Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Friend English Podcast. I am Danny, and today I am very happy to practice English with you. In today's podcast, we are going to learn how to talk about stress in English. Stress is something almost everyone experiences sometimes. Maybe you have too much work, an important exam is coming, you are worried about money, or you simply have too many things to do. You know how you feel, but when someone asks, "Are you okay?" Maybe you do not know how to explain it in English. Today, we will learn simple, natural phrases that can help you talk about stress, pressure, worries, and difficult days. First, let's begin with the simplest sentence. I'm stressed. This means you are feeling worried, tense, or under pressure because of a situation. You might say, I'm really stressed today, or I've been feeling stressed lately. Lately means recently, during the past few days or weeks. Someone might ask, how have you been? You could answer, I've been a little stressed lately because work has been really busy. This gives the other person a clear idea of how you are feeling and why. Another useful expression is, I'm under a lot of stress. For example, I'm under a lot of stress at work right now. You can also say, I'm under a lot of pressure. Pressure is common when you feel that you must perform well, finish something quickly, or meet other people's expectations. A student might say, I'm under a lot of pressure because I have 3 exams next week. An employee might say, there's a lot of pressure to finish this project on time. Now let's learn the expression stressed out. Stressed out is a common, informal way to say very stressed. You might tell a friend, I'm so stressed out right now. Maybe your friend asks, what's wrong? You answer, I have too much to do, and I don't know where to start. You can also say, work is stressing me out. Notice the difference. I'm stressed out describes how you feel. Work is stressing me out tells us what is causing that feeling. Sometimes, the problem is simply having too much to do. A very useful phrase is, I have a lot on my plate. This does not mean food. It means you have many responsibilities, tasks, or problems to deal with. For example, I can't take on another project right now. I already have a lot on my plate. Or your friend asks, why are you so tired? And you say, I just have a lot on my plate this week. This phrase is very natural in everyday and workplace English. Another common expression is, I feel overwhelmed. Overwhelmed means you feel there is too much happening and you are having difficulty dealing with everything. Imagine you have work, family responsibilities, bills, appointments, and other problems at the same time. You might say, I'm feeling overwhelmed, or I have so many things to do that I don't know where to begin. Feeling overwhelmed does not always mean one big problem. Sometimes many small things happen together and become difficult to manage. Let's imagine a natural conversation. Your friend asks, Hey, you seem quiet today. Is everything okay? You answer, Yeah, I'm okay. I've just been a little stressed lately. Your friend asks, Is it work? You say, Mostly. I have a big project to finish and I'm under a lot of pressure. Your friend says, That sounds difficult. You answer, Yeah, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, but hopefully things will calm down soon. This is a simple and natural way to explain your stress. Now let's talk about being worried. Stress and worry are connected, but they are not exactly the same. You can be stressed because you have too much work, while you might be worried because you are thinking about something bad that could happen. You can say, I'm worried about my exam. I'm worried about money. I'm worried about the future. Another useful sentence is, I can't stop worrying about it. This means the thought keeps returning to your mind. Sometimes we think about the same problem again and again. We call this overthinking. You can say, I tend to overthink things. Tend to means you often do something. Maybe a friend sends you a short message, and you spend an hour wondering, are they angry with me? did I do something wrong? You might say, I know I'm probably overthinking it. Another useful phrase is, it's been on my mind. If something has been on your mind, you have been thinking about it a lot. Stress can also affect the way you feel physically and mentally. You might say, I'm exhausted, which means extremely tired. You can say, I can't concentrate today, or I'm having trouble sleeping. Maybe you feel that your mind never stops working. You could say, I can't switch off. In this situation, switch off means to stop thinking about work, problems, or responsibilities and mentally relax. For example, even when I get home, I find it hard to switch off. When talking about stress, you do not need complicated vocabulary. Sometimes the most natural sentences are very simple. I've had a difficult week. There's a lot going on right now. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. I just need some time to relax. I have too much on my mind. These expressions can help you explain your feelings clearly without needing to tell someone every detail of your situation. Now let's talk about what you can say when you need a break. One of the easiest expressions is, I need a break. Maybe you have been working for hours and your mind feels tired. You can say, I've been working all morning. I need a break. Another useful expression is, I need to clear my head. Clear my head means to relax and stop thinking about problems for a short time. You might say, I'm going for a walk to clear my head. Sometimes, even a few quiet minutes can help you feel calmer. You can also say, I need some time to myself. This means you want to be alone for a while. Maybe you have spent the whole day talking to people, answering messages, and solving problems. You get home and say, I just need some time to myself tonight. This does not mean you are angry with anyone. It simply means you need personal time to relax. Another natural phrase is, I need to recharge. Recharge literally means to give a battery more energy. But we also use it when people need to rest and get their energy back. Now imagine a coworker asks, do you want to come out with us after work? You are tired and stressed, so you say, thanks, but I think I'm going to head home. I need to recharge. That sounds friendly and natural. You could also say, it's been a long day, so I'm going to take it easy tonight. Take it easy means relax and avoid doing anything too difficult or tiring. For example, I've had a stressful week, so I'm taking it easy this weekend. Another useful expression is wind down. Wind down means to gradually relax after being busy or stressed. Maybe after work you make some tea, listen to music, or read a book. You can say, I like to listen to music to wind down after work, or it takes me a while to wind down in the evening. This phrase is especially useful when talking about your evening routine. You are moving from a busy part of your day into a calmer one. Sometimes you may want to explain what helps you deal with stress. You can say, going for a walk helps me relax. Exercise helps me deal with stress. Talking to a friend makes me feel better. Listening to music helps me switch off. Notice the useful pattern. Something helps me plus a verb. For example, reading helps me relax. You can use this structure to talk about many activities that make difficult days easier. Now, let's practice a conversation. Your friend asks, you look tired. Rough day? Rough day means a difficult or stressful day. You answer, yeah, work was really stressful today. Your friend asks, what happened? You say, I had back-to-back meetings all afternoon and I still have a lot to finish. Back-to-back means one thing happens immediately after another with almost no break. Your friend says, that sounds exhausting. You answer, it was. I think I'm just going to take it easy tonight. There may also be times when you want to talk about stress without explaining the reason. You are allowed to keep your answer simple. Someone asks, is everything okay? You can say, yeah, there's just a lot going on right now. Or, I'm dealing with a few things at the moment. These sentences tell the person that life is difficult without sharing private details. You can also say, I'd rather not talk about it right now. This is a polite way to say you do not want to discuss something. Now, let's talk about deadlines. A deadline is the time or date by which something must be completed. You can say, I have a deadline on Friday. If you have several things due soon, you might say, I have a few deadlines coming up. Coming up means happening soon. You can also say, I'm trying to get everything done on time. Get something done means complete it. These expressions are very common when people talk about work, school, and stress. Another phrase you may hear is fall behind. Fall behind means to make less progress than you should. Imagine you have too much work and cannot finish everything. You might say, I'm starting to fall behind at work. A student might say, I missed 2 classes, so I'm falling behind. The opposite idea is catch up. Catch up means to reach the point where you should be. You can say, I'm going to study this weekend so I can catch up. Stress can also come from trying to do everything at once. You might say, I'm trying to juggle too many things. Juggle literally means keeping several objects moving through the air, but in everyday English, it can mean managing many responsibilities at the same time. For example, I'm trying to juggle work, family, and studying English. Another simple way to say this is, I'm trying to balance a lot of things right now. When someone tells you they are stressed, you can respond kindly without trying to solve every problem. You can say, that sounds stressful. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. I hope things get easier soon. Or simply, do you want to talk about it? Sometimes, listening is enough. These phrases are useful because talking about stress is not only about explaining your own feelings, it is also about understanding and responding naturally when someone else shares theirs. Now let's learn how to talk about stress becoming better. Maybe last week was difficult, but now things are improving. You can say, things are calming down. This means the situation is becoming less busy or stressful. You could say, work was crazy last week, but things are finally calming down. Another useful expression is, I'm feeling better now. You can also say, I'm starting to feel more relaxed. These simple phrases help you describe a change in how you feel. Sometimes, the stressful situation is not finished, but you are managing it better. You can say, I'm coping with it. Cope with means to manage a difficult situation. For example, there's still a lot going on, but I'm coping with it better now. You can also use handle. You might say, I think I can handle it. Handle something means to manage or deal with it successfully. Maybe you were overwhelmed at first, but after making a plan, the situation feels more manageable. Another useful phrase is take things one step at a time. This means you focus on one small part instead of worrying about everything at once. Imagine you have 10 tasks to finish. Thinking about all 10 makes you feel overwhelmed. You can tell yourself, okay, one step at a time. I'll finish this task first. You might also say, I'm trying to take things one day at a time. This means focusing on today instead of worrying too much about everything that may happen later. Let's practice some useful sentences aloud. Repeat after me. I've been feeling stressed lately. I'm under a lot of pressure at work. I have a lot on my plate right now. I'm feeling overwhelmed. There's a lot going on. I need a break. I need some time to myself. I'm trying to take it easy. I need to clear my head. I'm taking things one step at a day. Time. These sentences are simple enough for everyday conversations, but natural enough to use with friends, classmates, or coworkers. Now, imagine you are talking with a friend. Your friend asks, how have you been lately? You say, honestly, I've been pretty stressed. Your friend asks, what's going on? You answer, I have a lot on my plate at work, and I've been having trouble switching off in the evening. Your friend says, that sounds exhausting. Are you getting enough rest? You answer, I'm trying. I've started going for a walk after work to clear my head. Your friend says, that sounds like a good idea. You answer, yeah, it helps me wind down. Now let's imagine a workplace conversation. Your coworker says, you seem really busy this week. You answer, yeah, I have 2 deadlines coming up, so I'm under a bit of pressure. Your coworker asks, do you need any help? You might say, thanks, I think I can handle it, but I appreciate you asking. Or, if you need help, you can say, actually, yes. Could you help me with this report? Talking clearly about stress can also help you communicate what you need. You can practice by answering a few questions. What usually stresses you out? How do you feel when you are stressed? What helps you relax after a difficult day? Do you prefer talking to someone or spending time alone? What do you do when you have too much on your plate? Try answering each question with 2 or 3 simple sentences. For example, work sometimes stresses me out. When I have too many tasks, I feel overwhelmed. Going for a walk usually helps me clear my head. Remember that you do not need to share personal details if you do not want to. You can practice with imaginary situations. You could say, I'm stressed because I have an exam tomorrow, even if you do not really have an exam. The goal is to practice useful English patterns. Later, when you need these phrases in a real conversation, they will come to you more easily. Let's review some important vocabulary. Stressed means feeling worried or under pressure. Overwhelmed means feeling that there is too much to deal with. A deadline is the time when something must be finished. Wind down means gradually relax. Clear your head means take a mental break from worries. Fall behind means make less progress than you need to, while catch up means reach the point where you should be. And if you have a lot on your plate, you have many responsibilities or problems to manage. The next time someone asks, how are you? You do not always have to say, I'm fine. If you feel comfortable, you can say, I've been a little stressed lately, but I'm doing okay. Maybe you say, it's been a busy week, but things are calming down. These answers are honest, simple, and natural. Learning English is not only about describing happy moments. It is also about having the words to explain difficult days and everyday feelings. Thank you for listening to Friend English Podcast. I am Danny, and I am very happy you practiced English with me today. Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep building the vocabulary you need for real conversations. When life feels busy, take your English practice one step at a time too. A few useful sentences every day can make a big difference. See you in another episode.